Now, Mac users are going to use iMovie or iPhoto. And I also want to bring out that PowerPoint is also a way to tell stories. Uh, PowerPoint just has lots of things it can do. It may not be able to do transitions and other, no, it can do transitions. But so if you don't have those other tools, PowerPoint is another option. I also want to point out that right now, um, the tools that are web-based, we call them 2.0 tools, and this particular link will lead you to a site where 50 tools are available. Now, because it's not up there and active, let me just go in here and show that to you. Okay, this particular author shows you all the different kinds of tools that are available: Bubble Share, Joggle, Image Loop, One True Media, RockU, Slide Flicker, I mean, the first time I saw this, I went, oh, all of these different options, which are, and with little descriptions here on the side of each of these. What I did then was to go and explore some of these, just to see what they would be like. And so we'll talk a little bit about Bubble Share, look at Photoshop, and one of my favorites is Scrapblog, because I think not all these tools work easily or work well, but these are some of the ones that I felt worked fairly easily and were easy to use. So when you look at this, so imagine that you do not have computers in your parish or church or school, but students have them at home. So what you can do is even if you don't have access to be able to show students, you can print things out, or you can make a directive sheet for them to where they can go home and work as a family to do these kinds of projects. So maybe you've given them the project and you've asked them to go to Bubble Share. So when you go to Bubble Share, they come up to a site like here. They can add their emails and passwords in and sign up and create that. And as they're creating this, I started one creating baptism, a celebration. And when you go through that, at the very end, it comes up with a link, and that particular link, you can then look at that. So you can share it to your teacher or your other students that are in the class simply by email if you want, and share that with each other. The other way, you can add those links onto your parish website or your class website. So that's another way to look at that. One of the other tools is Photoshop. Photoshop looks something like this when you come into it. And again, you would register. And there are samples at each of these sites to kind of show you what they look like. You would add your photos in similar to what we did before. You just have to upload them. And once they're uploaded, it will tell you what's your title, who's it created by, who's it starring. In this case, Bailey was the star of the baptism day. And what's interesting, when you're done creating it, you can make them available either to email friends, you can post it on your web page or blog, you can put it on a video DVD, usually that costs money, or you can broadcast it to cable TV if you so want. So there are different formats you can use, and then you can tell your students what you would like them to do with it. What does it look like? I'll give you some idea here, and it gives you your choices of what you want to do with it. You can play them. Look at that. Now my favorite one is Scrapblog. In fact, I think we're just going to kind of look at this quickly over here because there's some samples that So you can be very creative with Scraplog. All kinds of backgrounds are here. And it's very easy to sign in. Okay, let's go back to here. So in the case of working with the Scraplog here, you have all these different options that are here. And again, you upload your photos. And what's fun here is you begin creating the booklet. And it's an online booklet. And in this case, baptism celebration, when Bailey was baptized. You can create a page, you can add comments to it, and then when you're done, you can view it by full screen, work with it. It tells you when you're complete, and then after that, you can invite people to your Scraplog, send it to them, and work with it. Now, do you have any questions just like on online types of options that are available for students?
All these ones that you're talking about here, Caroline, are free?
Those are all free.
Okay. I thought you said that, but I just want to clarify.
Yes, no, they're all free.
Cool.
In fact, many of the actual pieces of software are free too. Copyright's an issue. And most of us are comfortable with copyright, but that particular website is nice, I think, to refer to catechists and just to remind them about copyright issues. So that's something that you can cover in greater detail when you're working with your catechists. Now, lots of resources are out there on digital resources. And are you all familiar with delicious.com or social bookmarking websites?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Because you can collect a variety of websites here at a social bookmarking website. And they're, you know, what's nice is instead of storing them onto your computer machine, you can share it with the entire world if you want. So if you want to, you can go to that particular link, and there's more to learn about digital storytelling.